Austin Rivers, if you stepped on the football field, homeboy, you wouldn't make it. We know that right now, because you barely made it in the NBA. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Football is not an easy game, dog. That's why a lot of football players, basketball players that stepped on the football field, step right back on the basketball court because it's not an easy game. It's a lot that goes into the NFL.
Family, James Jones wanted smoke, and he got it. Austin Rivers officially just responded, and turn up your volumes for this, or at least open up your eyes wide. He said, I've been just sitting back, listening to chatter, but I can't help myself sometimes. James Jones, the Packer guy, I never heard of you. But listen here, you little meathead. Fall back. Talking about, quote, you barely made it in the NBA. Bro, I was a lottery pick who has already played 11 years. You played 8 to 9 seasons in the NFL. Make it make sense. By your own logic, you barely made it. Ooh. You sound salty. Beat it.
Beat it.
He said you was a little meathead. Bring us on camera, people. Bring us on camera. Bring us on camera. Now look, can we see all of us, please? Jay, bring us over here, Pritch.
Yeah.
James, I don't take you as one to be punked.
Nah,
I don't. Shade, I don't. Joy, I don't. I personally don't take James Jones as one to be punked. I've never seen you be called a little meathead. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever called me a little meathead. Essentially just saying you look like a little Roy boy.
We don't say that.
20 Cent.
Meathead.
That's what he's saying. Now, James, there's been a lot of beef going on in society right now, and you can't be on the losing end of it.
No.
So he said you're a little meathead. He said he's never heard of you.
Cool.
He said you sound salty, and he told you to beat it. James Jones, what do you say to Austin Rivers?
And before you say it, and your Kendrick Lamar voice. Ain't no J. Cole, and definitely ain't no Drake.
Lamar voice. All right, homeboy. Since I'm a meathead, I'm gonna stick with my homeboy, man, because we on TV. All right. I see 11 seasons. 7 different teams. Top 10 pick. I see averaging 9 points a game over your career.
Just
2 rebounds.
Just 2 boards?
2 assists
Just 2 dunks?
over your career.
That's it?
Top 10 pick. You know what that sound like
What
to
that
me?
sound like?
In the streets, we call you a bust, homeboy.
Oh.
That's what that sound like. Now, if my daddy played in the NBA and I was coming out of the draft, I'd probably be a top 10 pick too, homeboy. But once I get into the league, I'd have handled my business. Now, I led the league in touchdowns. I won a Super Bowl in the highest league. You did none of that. You don't got no All-Stars. You got no nothing. Well, you're not going to have that because you got 9 points, 2 assists, 2 steals in the game, 65% free throws. So I ain't even going to keep on going back and forth with you. All I'm going to say is you 6'4", 200, maybe you should have tried football. You might have had a better career, homeboy, because basketball was not your career with what I'm reading right here. So I'm going to leave it at that. I don't go back and forth with people on Twitter, man. I ain't even really on that thing like that. So you got it, my brother.
They went from meet their graves to meet their rivers. Because Laporta did it again.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, homeboy.
That's facts, though.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't know he's 17 in 11 years.
17, 11 years.
Come on, man.
And his dad drafted you? I didn't know that.
That don't mean you that.
Hey, I don't know. My dad drafted me, though. I'll definitely go on lottery.
Come on, man.
Shady, you got any thoughts?
Nah, man, let's get to Luka.
Nah, he did it.
He did it.
You know what's crazy, though? It's like, I'm cool with him, though. I'm cool with Austin Reeves, or Austin Rivers. I'm cool with him.
What do you say his right last name, Shady?
I mean, that'd be like James said to me.
Joy, any thoughts?
I like this type of situation.
Look, he started it. James just said, y'all not like us.
You're not like us, man.
That's all he said.
That's all he said.
And I said, put respect on our game, man. You talking about catch the ball, turn north and south. Boy, Jalen Ramsey, Richard Sherman, Darrell Reeves, whoever you want, them boys would have locked you down talking about catch the ball, go north and south. Like I said, I'm done. He couldn't make it in our game.
That's pretty good.
Make sure we cut that off, clip that off at Austin.
We'll see in round 2, though.
We will. That was. Hey, you won that one.
Hey,
I will say this, though. Like, we were just having a very overarching conversation, and it got taken a little too far.
Did it?
No,
not by James.
That's athletes, though. Athletes, we like to do a little bit.
What's interesting to me is football players don't do this. It's the other athletes who do this. Like, football players, we don't say we can hop on the track, and no, we don't do that. Other people do it. We don't say we can hop on the basketball court because we know, like, look, we know what we great at. Y'all be great at what y'all great at. But for whatever reason,
the game,
it's the other athletes that's like, yeah, we can just hop into the league. Come on now.
Well, he didn't just say that. He said there's 30 that can go play right now, and you just run the ball back and forth.
I don't even like seeing these people's lists of like which ones could play in the NFL, because you don't even know what it takes to play in the NFL.
I did this study in college, right?
Talk to me.
And I was wondering, like, how come the football players don't hang out with the basketball players? And why they so different? Because they a little different. I learned what it is.
What is it?
The average hooper is like 6'5", 6'6". If you 6'5" and early, you tall. So they getting different oxygen up there. That's why they acting different. They breathing a different oxygen. We breathing that normal oxygen. You know what I'm saying? They a little different. You know how they,
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It's all good though.
What study was that? What class?
Crazy.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember it, but I know I did a lot of studying on it.
You did?
Because it's good logic,
Psychology,
right? It's
maybe.
good logic.
You did a little research.
Yeah. Just think about it. They way up there.
Makes sense. They get the oxygen first, and then we get.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.